Hey guys, Sandman here. Today's video I'm doing a little change of pace. Decided to pick up and take a look at some Star Wars toys. So yeah, I got Star Wars Rogue One Jyn Erso. I found this at the dollar store, or Dollarama. Here, let's see if I can... $4. Yeah, these usually go for $20. This is Canadian funds, by the way, so that'd be like $260 US or something like that. So yeah, this video is gonna have lots of inspiration from the videos done by like Ethan Van Scriver and WorldClassBullshitters. Big shout out to them. This is gonna be like a little homage to their videos. Ghetto Canadian style. I live in a small town in northern Canada. Oops. Before I destroy it. So right there comes with app. Ages 6 and up. Download the Hasbro Star Wars Studio FX app to make videos with your toys. Looks like you do little explosions and stuff. Code inside. App available through June 30th, 2018. Well, I guess I missed the boat on that one. Okay. Let's open this sucker up. Oh, by the way, when I was in the store, it was just Jyn Erso and Cassian, like rows and rows of them. So I guess even Rogue One toys didn't sell that well. Alright, let's get this open. Whoa, comes with a gun. Okay. I have to say, I really hate how modern toys are tied in like this. When I was a kid, I used to like opening my own toys. I don't think kids these days probably open their own toys. I think I nailed her now. Oh, did stab her right there. I'm not really good at this. Okay. So let's get this gun. I could probably slide this out. Nope. Alright. Oh, Jesus. I don't make this easy on you. There we go. Oh, what a pretty background. Let's put that there. You know, even at $4, I feel like I kind of got ripped off. Let's see if we can get her all in the frame here. The distance doesn't look too bad. You know, the plastic feels really cheap. Really cheap. Yeah, the thing is, if you're gonna do big figures like this, you gotta detail them up. Not make them the same low detail that the small 3-inch, 6-inch figures have. Because all the flaws show up more. Hold on there. Looks like you could even put the gun in. Oh, really stiff joints. I don't know if this is supposed to go in, but it's not cooperating with me. Ah, there we go. It feels like it might not come out again. This is... Oh, that must be where I scratched it. Did I do that? Oh well. Okay, there's like... This is pretty lame. You don't even have a elbow joint. Knees don't bend. At least she kind of looks like a girl. Let's see if this gun fits in her hand. Well, that actually works. Alright, I gotta put this in the frame here. Look at it. That's how she holds the gun. She can't even hold it straight. She has to stand like that. That's... Oh my god. Oh, there we go. It's not completely worthless. I was expecting that arm twist. I'd actually give him credit for doing that at least, right? But, you know, I don't know. If I was a kid, I have to say I'd probably have about 5 minutes with this thing and I'm bored with it. Already kind of bored with it. I thought I'd get better material for a video. Yeah, Hasbro, like all the Disney Star Wars toys haven't been selling well. If you watch the WorldClassBullshitters, they do a lot of good videos looking at the dead stock at Toys R Us and other budget stores. This, you know, at $4, I don't feel that bad. But I'll never touch this again. If I paid the $20 for this, that would have been ridiculous. You think you would have this come off or something? Can't even turn her head. And they wonder why the store shelves are full with these toys. Okay, I think I'm going to move on to the next toy, since this one is barely uninteresting. If I had a foresight to do this video a month ago, I could have got the app and tried that out. Though I don't think I want that app polluting my phone. That's awful. Alright, I'm going to grab the other thing I have. I'll be right back. They weren't the most greatest toys. Like, I think the G.I. Joes had like better articulation, but yeah, they were good enough. Good enough for the time, exactly what was needed. But anyways, let's get on to this. Before we get to that, like, I don't know what they call this line of figure. Can't find anything on the box that tells me. And same thing with this. Not too sure what they call this. I picked this one up for $1.99 Canadian, which is like $1 US. A week ago they were $4.99, and they had some cool characters like Darth Maul. At $1.99 they only had this guy left, but I think these guys went for $14.99 regular price, or $19.99, can't remember. But let's so this guy is, what's his name? Canon Jarrus. It's from Rebels. I've like watched one episode, I think. I still have to finish Clone Wars, so I want to finish that before I start watching Rebels. Let's see. Canon Jarrus, a Jedi Padawan who survived the destruction of the Jedi Order. Kanan kept his past secret and joined a group of rebels dedicated to resisting the Empire. There's nothing really else. Age 4+. Forgot to read this thing on Jyn Erso. Sergeant Jyn Erso, Jedha. A highly skilled soldier in the Rebel Alliance, Jyn Erso is an impetuous, defiant warrior eager to bring the battle to the Empire. Was she actually a sergeant? I never heard her called a sergeant in the movie. She wasn't even really a Rebel Alliance member. She was just kind of recruited as a one-shot thing. But whatever. So let's open up this. God, so much tape in these things these days. I remember you used to be able to open a package without damaging the package and without having to use a knife. But I hope you guys can see this. I haven't been really paying attention to the camera. Okay. Right away, I can tell this looks bent. Limp lightsaber. And of course the gun, which is going to prove challenging to get out with it. There we go. Blah. Oh, he's this lightsaber it's molded onto his hand. You can't even. Can you not take this off? This is. I thought this was like a high quality line with the little box, but oh, you know, I think I remember seeing a video with Ethan Van Sciver. He had a Rose Tico that had no articulation. Holy cow, there's like, okay, that's surprising. But there's nothing else. Can't bend his arms, legs. Okay, we gotta see how this works. Let's put that on there. Okay. Do I have to push this really hard, or does it only fit one way? Okay. There's a little bent lightsaber, not straight. Well, Kanan, you fit in with Disney Star Wars, but not straight. Diversity. Okay, let's put this in here. Holy cow, is this even gonna fit in here? Surprised it didn't just hold the gun to him. Let's adjust this a bit. Yeah. This is pretty lame. Yeah, I guess for $1.99, what can you say with the regular price? And they wonder why they can't sell their product. This is horrible. How can this be bent? It was like, they put it in at crooked. This is never going to stay straight. It's never going to get it up. Ha ha. So yeah, he's always walking with lightsaber. You gotta pull it out, but you know, once I put it in, I'm never taking it off. This gun, look how it sits. It's not... I don't know, I guess it's okay. Considering. Wow, that's... Do people line up on Force Fridays for this? Because that's really sad. The thing is, there's nothing interesting about this. Like, I can't even think of anything to talk about. Alright, well, let's... Oh, there we go. There's another hallmark of Disney Star Wars. The women tower over the men. Alright, I'm gonna stop this and grab the last toy. Okay, back in the 80s, I had this awesome miniature of the Millennium Falcon. It was die cast and it was one of my favorite toys. So I saw like a bigger version at Winners. It's kind of like a discount store here too. $14. I thought, not too bad. So I bought this last year or the year before, I can't remember. So it's already out of the package, but I open it up and this is it. Oops. Oh well. So I don't know if you guys are gonna this. I thought this, other than the square dish, I thought this was the exact same mold, just upscaled, which it might be. But it's like this really cheap plastic. I don't know if it's coming through in the video, but it's literally light as a feather. There's nothing to it. Like, I feel like if I squeeze it too much, I could actually bust it in my hand. It's like, it's such a, this is such a letdown. Like, it's, I don't know. It's really hard to describe how cheap this is. This feels like cheap plastic. And at $14.99, that was like a discount price. I have no idea what the regular price was, but it was probably at least $25, maybe 30. And then look at this, like the cannon is just, they were too cheap to actually have a separate piece to go in there, so they just flattened it as detail on thinking no one's gonna notice. Same thing with down here. It's like, even like the one in the 80s I had, actually landing gear actually came down, so you could actually set it down. This doesn't even have that. Like, this is such a lazy toy. Like, at least that turns. That's, I just came off. Oh my god. It's like, I really feel bad for kids these days. No wonder no one's buying toys, because it's such half-assed laziness that they can't make decent toys. Like, at the very least, this should be clear plastic. This should be like a better high quality plastic. And landing gear should be able to come down. And these should be a separate part. The cannons should be separate parts that click into here. It's... this is such a disappointment. How is like a toy in the 80s so much better than a toy in 2018? It boggles the mind. especially with the amount of money Star Wars makes, there's no excuse to cheap out on the toys. There's just no excuse for this. Look at this. Look at this seam. Like I could stick a fingernail in there. I could probably just open this right now. Yeah, I bet you I could. I would totally do that right now, but I've already promised this to my daughter, so maybe when she forgets about it, I'll grab it again and do another video of me destroying these things. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Like, they're not even interesting just to have sit on your desk. They're just kind of, boring. This is like a Frisbee. It's about, I think a Frisbee weighs more than this. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I was hoping to make this funnier, but I don't know, I think disappointment has seeped through to the video. I don't know. Let me know if you want me to do any more of these. Anytime I see a cheap one, I'll buy one. If you want more expensive ones, you're going to have to donate. I'm not spending my money on this crap. If you donate, though, I'll send you the toy after I'm done with it. Yeah. How does Star Wars come from like one of the most premier, successful toy lines in the 80s to this? It's like, it's ridiculous. It's insulting. It's all part of the Lucasfilm narrative now. Let's give the fans this crap and expect them to like it. And if they don't like it, we don't want to hear about it. John, we don't care. Boyega doesn't want to hear about it. He doesn't care. Neither should you. Anyways, I'm signing off. Click subscribe. Click the bell icon to get notifications. You'll be helping out the channel greatly. Let me know if you like these kind of videos. Maybe I'll find something more interesting to do. Anyways, take care. So long.